Hello, I'm just letting you know that I am the new Timothy Delgado, the new Tim Chatsuraku, number two, in the whole entire world. I did, achieve it not only on paper, but through real life, the whole galaxy with destiny, etc. Because, the truth of the matter is, if my brother is listening, this was literally one of my greatest achievements because I loved, Tim when I was in 8th grade. His name was Traffic, like Traffic Jam, and I loved it. It was literally like my when I first started tutting, my freshman year, tut name was Cubics, right? So his name was Traffic, Trapik. I know it's monstrous, and I love it, absolutely love it. And, that was the main thing. And also, within the first 2 years, if you're listening, anyone, including Order Row, I was on Wild and Out just like he was within the first 2 years. When he did it, it wasn't even until 5 until his internet career, ended, which is really good. It was really good for me being a rapper because when I made Master Plan, while I locked, people were all that, music on the radio, is when I loved Timothy Delgado the most. I had two things that represent, me being Timothy Delgado, especially the big belly that happened last year with Jesse. I have Jesse and I have Jaylene, okay? It's a big thing, He used to do skits, literally, and his big partner, Big Rob, literally, who's related to, 3 6 Mafia, is very similar to our brother on how he raps. Now, let's not talk about that. I love him, but, let's just be real. I loved him, literally, like I said, literally, I was on Wild and Out within the first, 2.5 years. And, the craziest part about that is that, the reason why, I knew how to sell my YouTube channel, why I knew, to be a next thing, but, why, copy system, not 100% player system, literally is not only because I was, cool at the Filipino game when I was in high school, like Kevin Tran and shit, shout out the 4 bitches, literally, I got water numbers, literally, while watching today, Phantom, literally, excuse my picture for this video, excuse me why, but, literally, the main reason why I knew how to copy Timothy Delgado is because I had an Abby. Ileana was his Abby, literally. Not, the fake Ileana, literally, with the ugly nose that's long from Grossology, but the actual Asian Ileana, literally, he threatened to marry her, literally, he proposed to her, he asked to put it in her butt, literally, I saw that one, by the way, that was my favorite. Okay, anyway, and she kept on saying that she had a boyfriend over and over again. And Lil Craze, what I loved about Lil Craze, he was Christ as good at trap because, he didn't do as many skits. But when he rapped, he made sure to have something to outweigh him. Like, literally, smart boy, Toto from MHA, My Hero Academia, etc., education, literally, truly let you know that, Lil Craze was up there. Literally, especially Deep Pride. And Deep Pride, literally, all the fuck me, being the new Lil Wayne the radio doing Deep Pride, everywhere. And I just couldn't fucking believe it, literally Kim Jong Un could have made, a better baby, and the real reason why this is, true is because, Abby is, the bitch that fucked up the family, the whole family, literally, and when we had the reality show, she did the ultimate high kick, literally, to let you know, this is the business, this is the absolute realist, literally, this is a TV show, literally, even though she did win against Mamacita, literally, and in the hood, literally, there's big drastic things to where characters like Mamacita can't, step in. But there's something that I learned, through this process, that you learn the truth about, people like Erica and Mamacita, all the way to the point, where Erica is, over like 2 trillion in debt. Literally, I'm like, well, you can get like me, literally, that black guy, literally, that selling himself for Master Plan with green eyes, literally, that was, not 100% a joke, but, had, trouble, literally, with Asperger's a little bit, kind of struggling, literally, with school concept, but not school as a whole. Or you can, take it literally as you're fat, literally, you're my sexy wife, literally, and you play video games, took care of this kid for 2 years. Now the outside you look crazy, but this is what the inside actually is, and it will reveal that process. Okay, literally, so let you know, I'm letting you know there's a whole lot of things. I know how reverse psychology works, and trust me, it's not good. Literally, you only use reverse psychology to a bum that's trying to sell you something on the street. Okay, literally, so let's just be real. This is short. I wore the big 5, by the way. No, anyway. Now, I'm going to, go into a little bit more detail, So I'm going to, spray the beans, right on, on the wall, like graffiti, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I grew up in the Bay Area, literally, and my friends literally listen to music on Andre Nicotina, and where it comes down to it, literally, when I became one of the big rappers, like Fabulous, Busta Rhymes, literally, from my almighty gang of blue, literally. No, it's time for street football, but I'm letting you know, literally, that, coming from Fremont, the squarest, places of all time, literally, Fabulous Berkeley, Busta Rhymes, wherever he came from, literally, Nas, literally, out not New York, or whatever you want to call it, with flow. Literally, let's just say, literally, I came from the worst city and I had the best rhymes. This is why it's crazy. Growing in Fremont, California, Mood Tricks, literally, Fabulous Junior, okay? So, just let me tell you something. I'm a wise man. You can't play me like I'm a little kid, literally. It's not the fact I'm 30. It's not the fact I lived 3 decades, or that, I let the three, actually shine through, It's the fact that, literally, I know how reverse psychology works. Like, literally, did you know that I know that my brothers, Babylon, and Dumbo are both Bloods, that they were first Bloods, literally, and Bloods all the way back to Big Mama's house, literally, and that no matter how much they were saying this, and that, literally, I knew they were Bloods, literally, no matter how much blue was being portrayed. Let's get it into society. Oh my god. But like Topic said with the revived card DEAD, let's get straightforward to the thing. Literally, I've had a lot contemplations, a lot of regulations, in my life, really, where it comes to knowing special ed and how special ed is being connected to industry. Obviously too tempting to like get them now. Let me explain further, to the point, where I kind of feel bad, but not really nowadays. Literally, when I used to love Joey, not Mr. Petcher, but Little Joey Jr. Literally, see, I grew up with him and Evac. Literally, Rock Lee was literally doing this thing on Tsunami. I tried to imitate it, literally, and I felt bad. You know why? Because Joey is the master. Big Joe, literally, Big Joe Sif, Mr. Pedger is the master. And when him and Joey got into arguments, literally, Joey would try outstanding robbing, Mr. Pedger do him every time, literally, to the backyard, this and that. Literally, and I actually did listen to Mr. Pedger, literally, not only caught hell, but literally, back literally, when I was, especially when they had the cages, literally, is when I started hitting them back when I was young. Literally, you're allowed to hit, teachers back in the day when you're in special ed because you're not aware of the situation. Literally, and literally, I see Klaus, from Bakugan, literally, Chris's fingers, literally, I just say to Joey, like, Joey, I'm not gonna hit you anymore, and I still did it anyway. Literally, I grew up like I actually hit this motherfucker with the rhyming and everything. Literally, so literally, I love this. Literally, I love the years I've been on YouTube. So let's be real. Literally, throughout the 5 years I've been on YouTube, why did they expand? Because what did Traffic do? What did Timothy Dello Ghetto do? Literally, when he had his 5th year, not only was he out riding out, literally his career, diluted down to a point. He's just doing interviews, here and there, testing Korean food, literally eating, doing interviews with other Asian girls. Literally, I'm basically, doing the same thing. I should be on stage right now, but I wasn't, so I'm half on stage. Literally, I'm on stage, literally, when I want to be, in prop for propaganda. So my 5th year is a little too good, even though I was on watered out within the first 2. So I'm like, this at serious rate, literally at serious pace that literally, it was supposed to be me, the Platinum Boys of 5th year, I'm acting on stage Penguin Drum, and it didn't happen, but something equivalent did happen, so I'm satisfied, but not all the way. So I'm just letting you know, literally, how 30 goes, literally, is the same thing as Timothy Delgado being on Wild and Out for the 5th year. So this is Lucas MT, and this is the video.